The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Ashwin this side from HDFC Securities. Today we are going to talk about the product called Securities Lending and Borrowing. This is a very important product which our investors should know about, and investors can earn an extra income out of their stocks which they hold in their demat account. Let us go about our securities lending and borrowing and talk about the process for the same. Securities lending and borrowing is one of the process wherein I, as an investor, I, as a customer, I hold some stocks in my demat account. When I hold some stocks in my demat account, I would obviously want to earn some extra income on my stocks which I hold. The price of the stock may go up, may go down, but at the same time, I, as an investor, I'm looking forward to invest these stocks or invest. I'm looking forward to keep these stocks for a long-term period. Here, HDFC Securities provides me a platform wherein I can lend these shares to the borrower and earn some extra income on the ideal shares. Now the process may come. What is this process called as? This process is known as securities lending and borrowing, which we say is SLBM, which allows the investors to earn some extra income on the idle shares kept in their portfolio. When these shares are kept in portfolio, these shares would be there in investors account maybe period of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and so forth. Investors may earn some extra income just by lending these shares to the borrower. The lender or the investors may also think about it, if I give these shares to the borrower, what will happen if I give the shares to the borrower and borrowers is not returning the shares back, or investor also think, what about the guarantee? If I give the shares to the borrower, what about the guarantee? Who is going to guarantee the shares will come back? Here comes NSECL. It's a part of NSE, National Securities Clearing Corporation of India Limited. It's a part of NSE, which guarantees all these trades. So NSECL clears, settles, and guarantees the transactions. Here NSECL comes, who guarantees the transactions between lender and borrower. When I talk about lending and borrowing, there are some features which we should be aware of it while addressing to the product called SLBM. As I said, additional income. I, as an investor, I may hold some 100 shares of TCS. When I hold some 100 shares of TCS, I'm not ready to sell these shares for a long term. But here, HDFC Securities provides a platform wherein I can generate additional income from my portfolio. When I say generate additional income, which means I'll give these shares to the borrower, and borrower will use these shares for the purpose of cash future arbitrage, and after a period of month or so, the shares will come back to my account. For the period of 1 month or 2 months, the borrower will give me some premium, which we call as rent. The premium amount which I receive is the equivalent of the income for the lender, and lender will earn some extra income out of it. But this SLBM helps the investor to earn some extra income. Now, investor may also keep the shares and can lend the shares. These list of shares are available in the NSE website. There are around roughly 350 stocks, 350 to 400 stocks. This is updated on a monthly basis. These are basically FNO stocks. These are basically FNO stocks wherein liquidity is there. The lender can lend the shares to the borrower. What will borrower do? Borrower has two choices. If a borrower has a bearish view on this particular stock, he may borrow the stock and sell the stock by borrowing. If the market goes down, if the market is a bearish view, when the market goes down, the borrower can buy the shares at a lower rate and return it to the lender. Hence, he will definitely earn. If the market is in favor, he will definitely earn between the selling price and the buying price. What about the counterparty risk? As I said, there is no counterparty risk. So NSCCL is a financial guarantor. All the risks are covered by NSCCL. So NSCCL is going to take care of the transactions, and they are going to guarantee the entire transactions for the same. The question may arise, I as a lender, for how many years, how many months, how many days I can give these shares? The shares can be lent to the borrower for a period of 1 month up to 12 months. So a lender can give these shares from 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or till 12 months. Till 12 months, these shares can be given. And when will the shares come back to the lender's account? The shares will come back on the first Thursday of the respective month. For example, if I give the shares for December series, the shares will come back on 2nd of December, because first Thursday of December is 2nd December. The shares will come back on 2nd of December. So every first Thursday is a settlement date on which the shares will come back to the lender's account. When will the premium come, or when will the earning come to the investor's account or the lender's account? It will come on T+2. Oh, sorry, T+1. For example, if today being 11th, if I give the shares for December series, the shares have been lent to the borrower on 11th of November. T+1, that is tomorrow, that is 12th November, I will get the funds. I will get the premium or the earning on the shares which I have lent. However, the shares will be debited from my account, from my demat account. It will move from my account to the borrower's account, and on 2nd December, the shares will come back to my demat account because I'm the beneficiary owner. The shares will come back to the lender's account on the first Thursday of the settlement month. Hence, there are two kind of series, Series A and Series B. Now, let us discuss about the Series A and Series B. Series A, for example, I give 100 shares of TCS to a borrower called Mr. A. Now, during this period, there are some corporate announcements. TCS is giving some corporate announcements like bonus or dividend or rights issue or stock split, whatever. Whenever there is a corporate action and I have lent these shares on Series A, I've lent these shares on Series A 2 days prior to the X date, the shares will debit from the borrower's account and will come back to the lender's account because I am the lender, Mr. A is the borrower. The shares will travel back from the borrower's account to the lender's account because I am the rightful owner of those corporate action benefits. So in Series A, if any corporate action arises, during that settlement period, the shares will come back from the borrower's account. The contract will close, and the shares will be credited to the lender's account. However, in Series B, if I have given the shares to the borrower, except dividend and stock split, the contract will foreclose and the shares will come back to the lender's account. So the question may arise, what about dividend and stock split? The dividend and stock split will be credited to the borrower's account. However, whenever the contract closes, or settlement is closed, dividend or the benefits of stock split will move from the borrower's account to the lender's account, because the lender or the investor is a rightful owner of those shares. Borrower has just used those shares for a period of 1 month or 2 months. So the borrower will enjoy the benefits. Of dividend and stock split till the settlement period. Once the settlement is over, original shares with the benefits, that is dividend or split, will come back from the borrower's account, or will be debited from the borrower's account and will be credited to and stock split, commission, merger, bonus. The shares will automatically move from the borrower's account to the lender's account in case of Series A or Series B. How do we define Series A and Series B? When I'm trading in my terminal, I will show you how do we define Series A and Series B. Now, how much brokerage do we charge? We as an HDFC, we charge 15% brokerage on the premium and 18% GST on the brokerage. There's no transaction charges, there is no STT charges. The reason being, this is not a capital transfer. This is just a securities lending. I am lending my shares to the borrower. Hence, there is no STT which is being charged. Very important, whenever I as an investor, I would like to avail this services or avail this product from HDFC Securities, I should first have the privilege for SLBM. To grant privilege from HDFC Securities with regards to SLBM, it's absolutely free of cost, wherein investors can go online and take privilege. I will show you how to take privilege. I will also show you how to see the NSE rates, and I will show you how to place orders in SLBM. So let us move ahead, and I will show you how to take privilege. I logged into HDFC Securities website. This is my HDFC Securities official web page. In our HDFC Securities official web page, I have something called products. These are all basket of products which we offer to our customers. In products, we have something called equity. In equity, third last option is SLBM, Securities Lending and Borrowing. I click on Securities Lending and Borrowing. Once I click on Securities Lending and Borrowing, it will show me the product features. It will show me the definition and how will it benefit the investors. And also it will show me the FAQs. So here are the benefits of SLBM. Here are the how to get privilege for SLBM, and these are the FAQs for SLBM. I click here how to get privilege. There are two ways to get privilege. Either the investor can download this form. Click here to download this form. Investor can download, the account holder can download this form, print this form, sign it across, and along with this form needs to send any income proof like ITR copy or salary slip or 6 months bank statement or DP holding more than 10,000. Any of the document is required whenever any investor wants to take privilege in SLBM offline mode. However, if a customer wants to take a privilege in online mode, investor needs to tick on online mode. I click here on online mode. Once I click here on online mode, I need to accept the terms and conditions. I accept the terms and conditions. I click on proceed. Once I click on proceed, I'll enter the username, password, and date of birth. I enter the username, password, and date of birth, and I upload the document which I as per the now. Document needs to be as per the now. Document needs to be uploaded. Once you upload the document, once the investors uploads the document, an email will be triggered from the operations team stating we have received the document for securities lending and borrowing privilege. However, we will inform you in next 24 to 48 hours with regards to the grant of approval. So if the document is perfect and everything is perfect with respect to the same, we will grant the permission and you will receive an email stating SLBM privilege has been activated. Once the SLBM privilege has been activated, investors can definitely speak to their relationship managers. Relationship managers are there to assist you. The relationship managers are always there to guide you how to place orders and in which script how to find and how to execute the order. So I will show you how to place an order and how to go ahead and place an order in SLBM. I, as an investor, if I would like to place an order in SLBM, I'll simply click on login. This is my empowered website wherein I place orders for equity derivatives, wherein I check my portfolio, wherein this is a trading platform. I would say this is a trading platform wherein investors can go and place orders. I'll simply put my username. Give me a minute, sir. This is my main dashboard of a trading platform. Once the approval has been granted, I'll simply click on equity. In equity, I'll have a product called SLBM. Herein, I'll click on lend. I click on lend option. This is the lend panel window wherein I'll place an order. I'll simply click here and I enter the stock. For example, I want to lend stock called ITC. I will enter ITC. Now here I'll get some series like 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07. If it is denoted by 01 or 02 or 03, this is series A, and 01 denotes January, series A, 02 denotes Feb, series A, 03 denotes for March, series A, 04 denotes for April, series A, 05 denotes for May, series A. Similarly, 010 denotes for October, series A. 10 ITC 11 denotes for November, series A. ITC 12 denotes for December, series A. However, if I want to place an order in series B, which I was referring to with regards to corporate action, Whenever there's a corporate action benefits in series A, the contract closes. Hence, I will denote it as 01, 02, 03, 04 till October, November, December is 10, 11 and 12. If I want to place an order in series B, I will enter as TITC X1, X2, X3, X1, X2, X1 is January, X2 is Feb, X3 is for series B March, X4 is for series B April. Similarly for October will be XO, XN for November and XD for December. So right now I'm in the month of November. I'm looking forward to give the shares for the month of December in series B. So I will enter as ITC XD. So it's very simple. If I want to give it for January, ITC X1. If I want to give for Feb, I will enter as ITC X2. For example, I want to give a shares called TCS for December series B. I will enter as TCS XD. So this denotes TCS series B for December series. Once I click on XD TCS XD, here you can see the December, 2nd December the expiry, and it shows series B. 2nd December is the expiry and it shows series B. Now I as an investor, I would like to know how many borrowers and sellers in this market. So I'll simply click on get quotes. I'll simply click on get quotes. So here I get quotes. There are no borrowers as of now, but there are lenders at 45 paisa for 1400 shares. There are 9 lenders for 50 paisa at 28,424 shares. There's one more lender of 356 shares at 99 paisa. So if I want to give one share at 1 rupee, I'll simply click on 1 rupee and I'll get 1 rupee. I'll enter for one share or I'll enter for 5 shares. I enter 5 shares. So it will become 5 rupees and I'll place an order. Once I place an order, it will confirm me whether I want to lend 5 contracts of TCSXD. There is no lots like in case of futures and options. There's nothing called I need to give 100 shares or 1000 shares or 50 shares. It's all up to the investor. It's all up to the lender. How many shares a lender would like to lend the shares to the borrower. So I want to lend 5 shares of TCS in December series, that is 2nd December at 1 rupee rate. I'll simply click on confirm order. It will ask my demat account number, which demat account number, which demat I need to debit the shares. Means HDFC will debit the shares from this demat account number, and I'll click on confirm order. Once I click on confirm order, the order is sent to the exchange for execution. The order is sent to the exchange for execution. If in case I as an investor, I have given these shares to the borrower at 1 rupee, I have placed an order at 1 rupee, I feel no, let me change the quantity or let me change the amount or let me cancel the order, I'll simply go to equity. I'll simply go to equity. Once I go to equity, I'll see the order book. In SLBM, I'll see the order book. It's an SLBM segment. I'll see the order book. I click on order book. Here I can see cancel, modify, the date I have placed an order, the time I have placed an order, in which exchange TCSXD, that is December series, that is 2nd December, the share contract will expire. It's a limit order, SLBM lent, and the order is pending. Last traded price was 75 paisa. I've placed an order 1 rupee. If in case I want to place an order or I want to cancel the order, modify the order, I can simply click on modify order. I want to place it at 2 rupees. I'll simply click on 2 rupees. I'll place an order. The order will get modified. I'll confirm the order and the order has been changed. So here you can see a price of 2 rupees. In case I as an investor, I would like to cancel the order, I'll simply click on cancel. The order will get cancelled. The order will get cancelled. I click on confirm. The order gets cancelled. So in a nutshell, here investors have a platform wherein they can lend the shares to the borrower and earn some extra income. However, this will not the income will not get attracted to a short term or a long term capital gain. I repeat, this income which I am going to get it out of SLBM will not be attracted to any short term or a long term capital gain, because this is not change of beneficiary ownership. I've just lent my shares to the borrower for a period of some time. I have not given my rights to the borrower. However, the income which I receive from SLBM segment, the income which I receive from SLBM segment will be taxed under income from other sources. Will be tagged under income from other sources. Here, investors have a platform wherein they can lend the shares to the borrower and earn some extra income. To avail this, as I said, investors need to first have the privilege. Once you're granted with the privilege, it's absolutely free of cost. You can go ahead and take the privilege for the SLBM segment. Once the privilege granted, I as an investor or you as an investor needs to look which stocks can I give it for SLBM and wherein I can earn some extra income. How many stocks are there in SLBM? Where to see the SLBM price? I'll simply go to NSE website. I'll simply go to Google. I'll enter as NSE SLBM rates. So I'll get the NSE SLBM rates, wherein I can come to know how many shares are available, how many borrowers are there, at what price borrowers are ready to borrow the shares. I can simply go ahead and I can place the order by using Empowered website or a trading portal of HDFC Securities, or I can talk to my RM and tell my RM to place an order for SLBM. Here, this is the NSE website. I can see here Series A, that is the Series A which I was discussing. If there's any kind of corporate action, the contract will close. In Series B, if there's any kind of corporate action except dividend and stock split, the contract closes. Otherwise, contract will continue, and the benefits of corporate action will come to the lender's account on the settlement date. I want to check for December series. I'll simply click on Series B December. Once I click on Series B December, I'll see the rates. Here I can see the borrowers list. So Ipka Lab, there's a borrower for 33 rupees, but there's a lender for 35 rupees. Metropolis, there's a borrower for 1,000 shares at 80 rupees. However, there's a lender for 50 shares at 100 rupees. So if I give 50 shares of 100 rupees, I will earn 5,000 minus the brokerage, minus the interest, minus the GST. That is my income, which is be calculated. It's a safe income because NSCCL is a guarantor, and NSCCL will ensure the shares will come back to your demat account on the settlement date. So here I can see Dr. Lal Path Labs. There's 1,060 shares. There's a borrower at 5 rupees. However, there's a lender at 100 shares at 19 rupees. So here I can see stocks wherein the borrowers are there. So for example, if you can see Kotak Bank, there's a borrower for 40 paisa at 9,465 shares. So here I can check and I can give the shares, I can lend the shares to the borrower and earn some extra income for the idle shares. If a lender gives the shares to the borrower for a period of 1 month or 2 months, the shares cannot be recalled back for a period of that during those days, because you have given those shares, the shares will get debited from your demat account and it will move to the borrower's account. This product investors can use who have the idle shares in their demat account for a long term period and they wish to hold these shares for a long term. I'm open for question and answer session. I'll be glad to answer all your questions and to address all your queries. Thank you. Okay. Uh, Good morning, Mr. Stephen. I have received a query. I have a HDFC bank account. In the underlined column, I entered HDFC bank code, but there's no such code. How do I find code of my share? How do I, okay. How do I specify the period for which the lend? Do I have to keep renewing? Is the income liable to GST? How do I pay GST in composite scheme? Okay, sir. The first question, I have an HDFC bank account and so if you have an HDFC bank account and you want to enter HDFC bank code, if you hold these shares in your HDFC bank account, HDFC bank shares, you need to simply enter in SLBM as HDFC bank XD. I will show it to you, sir. You have to just simply go to HDFC bank. I'll go to the HDFC Securities website. I'll go to equity. I'll go to lend. Equity, lend. I'll simply click as HDFC Bank XD, that is for December series. I have 5 shares. I'll simply click 5. I want to know the borrowers, how many borrowers are there. I'll simply click on get quotes. So here I can see the lenders at 75 paisa, 95 paisa, 1 rupee, 15 paisa. I want to quote it as 2 rupees. I'll simply click as 2 rupees. Or I want to quote at 10 rupees. I'll simply click at 10 rupees and I'll place an order. I'll confirm the order. The order will get placed. So this is how I can place an order. So you simply need to enter HDFC Bank XD for December. If it is for January, I will enter HDFC Bank X1. HDFC Bank X1. The second query, sir, as you stated, how do I specify the period? Sir, as I said, sir, one series denotes for January, two denotes for Feb, three denotes for March, four denotes for April, five denotes for May. Similarly, O denotes for XO denotes for series B October, XN denotes for series B November, XD denotes for series B December. Right, sir? And is the income liable to GST? Sir, GST is already being calculated whenever you are giving shares to the borrower. The income you receive, we will deduct the brokerage and GST on that brokerage. So GST is already being charged, and you do not need to pay any. You're not attracted to any capital gain tax, that is short term or long term, because the shares are yours. You have not. There's no change of ownership. Okay. Good morning, Gaurav. Is there any scope to earn more by lending in Series A or Series B? Yes, sir. Series B, you may get some higher income. So it depends on the borrower. The borrower wants to take the shares in Series A or Series B. However, the prices may differ from Series A to Series B and from period 1 month to 2 months. Okay. There's again a question from Mr. Gaurav. Can I place an order which can be on offer till date, just the EOD, but stands good about 15 days or more? No, sir. The order which you place, you can place an order morning 9 o'clock, evening 4 o'clock. The order is placed for the day, the order gets cancelled after 5 o'clock. This is not as good till date offer, wherein I can place an order and I can wait for 10 days or 15 days or 30 days. The order gets cancelled, the order book is empty in the evening at 5 o'clock. Okay. There's a question from Mr. Rajiv. There are hardly any borrowers in the market. It seems SLBM is an attractive scheme only on paper, but not in reality. Sir, this product depends on the borrower. If borrower wishes to take the shares, if there's a cash future arbitrage and the borrower finds some difference in the borrowing and the lending price, there's a spread between it, then definitely the product is good, and the uh, the lender can earn some extra income. Okay, there's a question from Mr. Rajiv. Uh, Please explain Series A versus Series B difference once again. Okay, sir. So Series A is for example, Series A, I would explain very simply. If I give shares to Mr. B on if I give my shares to Mr. Z on Series A, if there's any contract, for example, I give shares called HDFC Bank. The contract is there till December. That is HDFC Bank 1-2. I placed an order as HDFC Bank 1-2. During this period, during this contract period, in case there is any kind of co-production, the contract closes. Still owner, the contract closes and the shares will come back to my account because I am the lender, the beneficiary. The contract will close immediately. 2 days prior to the X date, the shares will move back from the borrower's account to the lender's account. In Series B, if I have given the shares to the borrower, Mr. Z, except dividend and stock split, the shares will move back to the lender's account 2 days prior to the execution date. However, dividend and stock split will be credited to the borrower's account, but on settlement date, since I'm the beneficiary owner, I'm the lender, the original shares with the corporate action benefits will come back to the lender or the investor. So Series A, the contract closes. Series B, contract continues only in case of dividend and stock split. Other than dividend and stock split, the contract closes. The shares will move back from the borrower's account to the lender's account. Okay, there's a question from Mr. Sahil. Sir, what is the risk involved in lending? Sir, there's no risk involved in lending because NSECL is already there. NSECL is taking care of it, and NSECL will guarantee these shares will come back to your account. There's a question from Mr. Paresh. Rent is not fixed percentage, but it varies from share to share, stock to stock. Yes, sir, definitely it will vary from stock to stock because of liquidity, because of the borrower, because of share price as well. So it is not at all fixed. It depends on the borrower's demand and supply. I would say it is simply a demand and supply factor. If borrower requires shares, borrower will definitely quote a higher price, and he would want these shares. So the rent or the premium may vary from stock to stock, even from day to day basis. Okay, there's a question from Dr. Sujin. How to benefit with real trades happening, and what price, which month to choose for order to be executed? A very good question, sir. You can choose the period which is between 30 days to 45 days. You will definitely get a better price from 30 days to 45 days. For example, if I want to choose to lend the shares, I will choose for the period of December or January. Another question, extension to the same question: is this facility available on mobile app? Sir, this facility is not available on mobile app. It is available on our empowered trading platform. It is available on our empowered trading platform, or you can get in touch with the relationship manager. Your RM will be able to help you out with this. Okay, there's a question from Mr. Garage. The rate which displays is for 1 day charge? No, sir. The rate it displays, I click here. These rate which you are seeing, this rate is for December series B. So this I will earn till December series. If I click on January, for example, I click here and choose for January. So this is till January. So here I can see if they are borrowers for January. So here I can see Dr. Lal Labs, there's a borrower for January. TVS Motors, there's a borrower. Kotak Bank, there's a borrower for 1 lakh shares at 55 paisa. Infosys, there's a borrower of 60,000 shares at 51 paisa. So the rate which displays is for the specific month. There's a question from Mr. Rahul. If I have stocks in E-margin, can I choose to lend those shares? No, sir. If you have bought shares in E-margin, that shares you have already taken on a leverage. If the shares once you convert into delivery, then only you can use this product called SLBM, sir. Okay, there's a question, Mr. Suhas. How much does it cost to lend shares in form of brokerage and other cost to the lender? Sir, the brokerage is 15 paisa on the premium amount, and GST is 18% on the brokerage. So if I am earning roughly, I'm saying if I'm earning 1,000 rupees, 150 rupees will be the brokerage, and roughly around 33 to 40 rupees will be the GST. Okay, there's a question from Mr. Mehra. Hi sir, does HDFC Bank send us notifications when a script is in our portfolio listed on SLBM? Sir, HDFC Bank doesn't send any notification. However, your RM will definitely get in touch with you, or you can get in touch with your RM. Your RM will be able to assist you out with the same. You can get in touch with your RM. Your RM will help you out with the codes for SLBM on daily basis. There's a question, Mr. Suhas. Is case of contract ending due to cooperation? No, sir. It is a corporate action benefit. If there's no corporate action, there are no charges. If there's a corporate action, still there are no charges. Okay. There's a question from Mr. Manisha. Ma'am Manisha, will there be any transactions charges even if the order gets cancelled? No, ma'am. If I place an order, there's no charges. If I place an order gets cancelled, still there are no charges. Once the order gets executed, in exchange, brokerage will be charged, GST will be charged. Unless and until the order gets executed, there are no charges at all. There are no charges at all. Once the order is executed, in the exchange, brokerage and GST will be charged. Any other questions, sir, ma'am? Any other questions, sir, ma'am? Hope it was an interesting session, and we wish you to have a great day ahead, and do take very good care of yourselves. Keep smiling, sir. Ma'am. Have a great day.